Hello Aries, how you doing? Welcome to your messages from energy here on the Astroflower, going from the 20th to the 26th of October. I hope you're doing well. Messages from energy came out. It was all about valiantly following your truth, your true pathway, igniting it and living it. Waking your spirit up and living it within every aspect of your life. The other thing that we looked at as well was the combination of the elements of fire, earth, and fire, earth, and water. Yeah, the three elements there that are coming through at the moment. So we'll be going into that a little bit. We also go into the prana energy on Cymatic TV. If you haven't been over there to see it, please do go and see. I will see you over there. But let's get on with your reading at the moment. And so we're looking at earth and water and fire combinations, and you have a lot of them really within you. It feels like regarding to your Astroflower, you've certainly got this combination that's going on within your here and now. Very, very fertile land at the moment for you for planting seeds, igniting ideas, starting projects, getting engaged with love. There's loads of things that are going on really, but you also have this sort of like water fire combination with earth as well that comes in this section here, and that water and the fire does play out across your base as well. Makes for a very passionate future for you. Let's just see what's going on with the general energies for you. Okay, so we're connecting to that. Okay, so it's talking about the air that seems to be really important here, because that's not what's coming through, and that's where you will have the complete and utter control of how much air you put in the system. Now, obviously, the more air you put into fire, the bluer the flame, the hotter the flame. You are in control of how fast things go here at the moment, by the way, because you've got that mutable that comes in there, and you've got that fixed air that comes in on this side here on your financial side. I think on your financial side, it's going to be you're finding the gauge you're finding the gear that's right for you and stick in that gear. And really push it. On the relationship side here, you can play around with it when you may need a bit more air at certain times and a little bit less air. And the air energy is all about mental or logical intervention. So this is maybe where you're putting a lot of logic and intervention in the situation. Let's just see what we get in the way of a message for the general energies for you. I don't want to say you're drunk on your own success, but it feels like that. It feels like this whole, you're feeling very content, or the general energy that comes through, you should be feeling very content about how you've approached the situation, how you're engaging with life. And it really does sort of like, there's a celebration of you, and it's like a real celebration. The Empress card, yeah, I think this is... The Empress actually has a control over her emotions. If you can see there, she's just sat on that sort of log that's in shape of a heart. And she has all the elements that are around her in order to sort of like be almost like a magician in a way. And so she can manifest a great deal. And then at her feet, look at her feet. She's got all of this sort of wheat here, which is ultimate success. In English we call money, dough. In French they call it blé, which is wheat. There's a lot of language that confers with wheat and wealth, basically, and that's what seems to be coming through you. Certainly on your financial side. On your relationship side, yeah, look at that. You get marriage card. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is the drunken celebration that you're finding the one that is ultimate for you, and you know it, and you're going to be the one who's driving this connection with another person. Let's just see what's going on the financial side, because this is where you play within the general energies for you. Let's just see what's going on the financial side. There's something that you need to, like, it's almost as if like you've got two possible pathways to follow here, or two opportunities that are being presented to you. One of them takes up a lot of your time, and it's not just your physical time, it takes up a lot of your mental time and everything like that, and the rewards are not fantastic out of it. And another way is basically brute force passion that you're getting into, kind of going, yeah, this is it. And if it works, it's going to pay off big time. And it looks like here that you're making the right decision about what pathway is good for you. Yeah, you're seeing things in a different light. This is on your karmic path, on your financial side. You're seeing things in a different way. You understand what's going on, and basically seeing things differently will allow you to judge how much logic you put into the situation and how much you allow your passions and your emotions to come to the surface. And I think it will be driving that sort of fixed earth that comes in from Taurus there and giving you some really good solid results. With the synchronicities in the outside world, yeah, there is seeds to be planted here. You get the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is very much the Knight is not really going anywhere with the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles has understood things of how to plant a seed and allow the richness or the wealth or the returns of all that wheat there to come back to them. And as you can see, there is this like field in the background there that needs to be planted up. And I think this is where you can engage in life and you can start planting up your own success. And it depends upon you of how much you put into it and being laser focused about it. What's happening in the past? You got the Devil card. Yeah, I think this ties into that sort of situation, as I sort of said, that it's a one situation that just almost distracts you. It's almost like, keeps you preoccupied on something that's not giving you the returns. And I think you're now seeing the detail of that from the past, because in retrospection, we can see it a lot clearer. And in your future, you get the Page of Swords, speaking your truth. And I think this is where you're learning to apply your mental intuition, your mental powers to manifest your future. And you're playing with it a little bit, but it's because a page is working to be the knight. So it's working to be an actual figure within your own life. And how you apply it in the future, it's going to allow you to sort of liberate a lot of ideas for you as you go forward. And yeah, look at that. You get the Knight of Wands at the top of Here and Now, of how to engage in life. This is the passions. We've also got the Knight of Pentacles. There's two knights down there and a Page of Wands. The rest of them are major arcana. And this is this is the influence that you can have on the situation, realizing that you can plant your own success, opening up, speaking your truth, following your truth. And when you start doing that with a very sort of engaged way, and it's a very philosophical way, because in the background there, you can see these three pyramids, and it's like opening the portal to your higher self as well with your passions here. And this is where you've got to be a little bit, spontaneous with the energy inputs that you give to the situation. Let's just see what's going on with your relationship side here. This is where you're getting drunk, you're punch drunk, as it were, and there's a good bit of unity going on, and I think this unity is giving you the confidence to strike out on your financial side. Really good. Yeah, you got the page, you got the Queen of Swords. Sorry, nearly get there in a minute. You get the Queen of Swords on your karmic path on your relationship side, and I think you do want to bring this relationship into alignment, so you're actually building something and you're taking a direction here. You're choosing to take a direction, and she's emotionally controlled as well. She's got a lot of emotional control here, and this is when you've got a lot of emotional control, you can allow your passions to come through, and it's going to be a lot more enjoyable because you are taking your pathway. You're bringing something to the table. Look at that. You get the Ace of Swords, and that ties into your karmic path with the Queen of Swords as well. With the Ace of Swords, there's an ultimate victory to be had that brings you rewards secondarily on your financial side, because there's a great deal of harmony to be had within the relationships that are around you. You're winning, and I think there's a celebration in that sort of sense where you're connecting to everybody around you and making you feel like that this is it. Yes, this is your past. This is where you've had to work hard. I think you need to have stuck to your pathway, stuck to your values, being very passionate about it in the sense of not allowing, not suffering fools gladly, that sort of thing. I think you've done that in the past. Now the victories are coming back home to you. Great rewards for you. And in the future there, you get the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is also a revealing card. It's making a decision. It's a point of reference. And I think what you're working out here is that in the future you can just easily see what parts of the relationships work and what parts don't. And this could be on regards to a relationship that you have with someone. Does it not work with your family, or does it not work with their family, or does it not work with their friends or your friends? You're just seeing what aspects need work and which aspects don't need work and engaging in it. And I think this is why you've got the mutable air that comes through there. It allows you to play with it a little bit. But going forth, knowing this is the ultimate thing within you, you've got this knowledge within you that this is right. And it feels so right for you. How do you, it should be. And you should be acting like that in the world that is around you. How do we go from this Seven of Swords to the Two of Pentacles? You get the Hermit card. Yeah, I think you've done a lot of work in the past. I think you've realised that this is a pathway that I want to fight for. This is my ultimate dream. You've discovered your ultimate dream because he's carrying that star within his lantern. He's carrying the star card. He's carrying his ultimate aspirations to come into life. Let's just see one more card that we get out of it. Get another knight. Now that's 3 knights on here. And I think what's come out of it is you following, like these two here, are following their ultimate dreams, basically, on the relationship side here. And that's what maybe you should be allowing to happen within the relationship side of your life. And it certainly will free you up and allow you to sort of explore and impose yourself upon your financial world. Fantastic week for you coming, Aries. Thanking you very much for being here. Thanking you for subscribing, liking and sharing. Lovely to see all your comments. Don't forget about the messages from energy and all the other energy videos that we do on this channel here. The live that we have on Sunday night and Cymatic TV. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.